What's going on, America and the rest of the world? Xander J. Hobson here, comedian, director, and producer of boxing documentaries. And I made a video the other day, and the premise of this video was pretty much telling my fellow comedian, D.L. Hughley, to keep Donald Trump's name out of his mouth. Now, I've been getting a lot of backlash from D.L. Hughley supporters, Democrats, and people who pretty much don't like Donald Trump. And it's not so much that I'm a big Donald Trump fan, although I did vote for him and I want to vote for him this time. It's just, I am disenchanted. Matter of fact, let's stop being cute. I don't like the way the Democrats have taken the black vote for granted. And D.L. Hughley, he's a very intelligent guy, witty. I love the guy as a comedian. But for him to get up here on these airways and cap for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, it's just despicable. Because in my opinion, for him to do that, he's pretty much leading the people he have an influence over down a dark road. These people, these career politicians, the Joe Bidens, Kamala Harrises, the Clintons, the Barack Obamas, these people were career politicians. And look at how black people had fared underneath all of them. You can say what you want to say about Donald Trump. Donald Trump only been a politician since 2015. And all this madness, this dysfunction, and this decay of the United States of America, Donald Trump ain't had anything to do with that. He only had 4 years in office. Now, I'm certain that D.L. Hughley is aware of some of the bills and the laws that Joe Biden has passed that has greatly affected the black community. I know D.L. Hughley's aware of that. He's an intelligent guy. He always does his homework. He's so well prepared. So I know D.L. knows what a grimy, cutthroat, backstabbing, treacherous guy Joe Biden has been to black Americans. I know he knows that. But yet and still, he gets up here and he talks about Donald Trump while just totally ignoring the fact that Joe Biden has not been our friend. And the reason why I have such venom for Joe Biden is because I heard that tape that Joe Biden and his team somehow made disappear when he was comparing black people to cockroaches when they were trying to get into the schools down there in Wilmington, Delaware. Joe Biden said out of his mouth that black people are like cockroaches. Once you get them in there, you'll never get them out. So for that reason alone, I don't care for the man. Now, I can't honestly speak too much about Kamala Harris because or Kamala Harris, let me be correct. I can't really speak too much about Kamala Harris. I don't know a lot about the woman. I hear that she was incompetent. You know, my elder brother, Judge Joe Brown, has a lot of harsh things to say about her, and a lot of other people have a lot of harsh things to say about her. But she's the Democratic head runner for vice president or president of the United States. But from what I'm hearing, she was no good. She was no good. And the reason why I feel the way I feel, because I feel totally betrayed by the Democratic Party. Like most black people, when Barack Obama ran for president, you know what I did? I just gave him my vote because he was black. That's the only reason I voted for the man, because he was black. I didn't know anything about him. But I tell you what I do know about him now, in 2024. I know that Barack Obama did more for the feminists, the immigrants, and the LGBTQ than he did for black people. We just gave the man our vote. And for that reason, this is why I have so much contempt for the Democratic Party, and I have even more contempt for people like D.L. Hughley, who knows this stuff. I'm not a politician. I'm not a political guy. I don't really know a lot about this stuff, but I know enough to know that we've been shafted. And when D.L. Hughley gets on here and he spews this venom while ignoring some of the facts that I just pointed out, it bothers me. You know, it makes me see him as a snake oil salesman. Now, you take Joe Biden, this snake in the grass. During his administration, you had an Asian hate bill get passed. All the hell that black people are catching. And what happens? My Asian brothers and sisters, they get a hate bill. We need a hate bill as black people, man. We're at war here. And another thing that really bothers me, I don't like the border being open like it is. You know, you have all these illegal immigrants coming up here in this country. And get this, they getting compensated by the government. Nobody even thinks about reparations for black people. Every time the subject of reparations comes up for black people, people poo-poo it. They're not going to give it to us. But you got illegal aliens coming in this country, and they're being compensated. And you know what? I can't help but to feel in my heart that these people are getting the reparations that black people should be getting. Between Israel, Ukraine, and the illegal immigrants, that's our reparation money. So that's the beef that I had with D.L. Hughley when he gets on these airwaves and he talks about Donald Trump while leaving out the fact that Obama did nothing for black people, that Joe Biden had nothing but venom for black people, and on top of that, the borders was open and the immigrants ran in here and they got our reparation money. And I got one last bone that I gotta pick with DL. Bro, I'm always hearing you on these airwaves talking about black and brown people. You're always black and brown people. You know, it's part of your mantra, black and brown people. Man, let me tell you something, DL. The brown people, they don't need us, bro. The brown people are winning. My Asian brothers, my Indian brothers, my Hispanic brothers, they're winning, bro. And not only are they winning, they really don't F with us like that, man. So stop trying to hitch our horse to their wagon, bro, because they're winning. They don't need us. They don't mess with us like that. And they don't even respect the fact that the black people here in the United States of America took all the licks for them so they could come over here and reap the benefits and not have to worry about the hate. Because, man, we took all the licks for them. So this is my response to all the people in my comment section who had so much to say to me because I told DL to keep Donald Trump's name out of his mouth. Because he should be talking about how people like Barack Obama and Joe Biden betrayed us as black people. I had to get that off of my chest. And now that I got it off my chest, I'm done with it.